Avs win over the Buffalo Sabres 5-3. Bednar must have watched my last video because the theme for this one was cutting to the net away from the puck. The Avs had their best first period all year against Buffalo, who's coming off their 5-day break, so they looked a little bit sluggish. 2 minutes in, they get it started off with a bang. Landeskog wins a puck battle in the corner, sends the puck up to the point towards Barberio. As Barberio's collecting the puck, Landeskog's going to cut to the front of the net here. Barberio's going to put it on. Landeskog just ends up making a great tip here, and it winds up in the back of the net. 1-0 Avs, and Landy was just getting started. After the goal, the Sabres did find their legs a little bit. The chances started to even out going both ways, and the Avs struggled a little bit with a few turnovers in the defensive zone. But Smith was standing tall and keeping them in it. Then about halfway through the period, they dole out some matching minors, and the Avs go to 4-on-4. Nieto did a great job flying up the wing to get the zone entry here, and then makes the handoff to Griggs, and Griggs just has a great individual effort to create a scoring chance here. But if you pause right here, take a look once again. Net front presence, Nieto coming across the middle, creating havoc in front, gives Griggs a chance to get open in the slot and put a shot away. Griggs comes in, buries it. It's 2-0 on Griggs' 7th of the year, and of all of the Avs' depth options, it's pretty obvious that Grigorenko is the best one and the one they should really be trying to keep around. He's one of only a few Avs players on pace to keep up with his points from last year, and he's also the youngest player they have from their bottom six as a depth option. He's starting to develop into a really solid middle six forward, capable on both ends of the ice, can play the PP when called upon, can play the PK when called upon. He really just fits nicely for the Avs. Less than 2 minutes after Griggs' goal, we get to do some counting with Tyson the Count Barrie. The Avs have all three forwards down low, and the Sabres have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh look, all 5 players down at the face-off dot or inside. That means it's Barrie time. He's going to creep all the way into the low part of the circle down here, and he just does what he does best. Sneaks in and snipes. As you can see, Rantanen gets it behind the net, finds him quickly, bang. The Avs are up 3-0 and looking good as the first period continues on a bit. But with 3 minutes left in the period, the Buffalo Sabres get a power play. Now, Jeremy Smith is not very good at rebound control. I know it, the Avs know it. At this point, the whole league probably knows it. So why do we let Sam Reinhart hang out all by his lonesome in the perfect rebound area? He scored a goal almost identical to this in the last Sabres-Avs game, and he just does it again tonight. The Avs go into the intermission with a 2-goal lead. You still got to be pretty happy with that, considering what we're used to with the Avalanche's first periods. The first half of the second period, the Avs were back to their losing ways. They were making the same mistakes, taking multiple penalties that were unnecessary, and on their offensive chances failing to hit the net when it should be pretty easy to at least put it on net. Halfway through the second, the Avs end up making the same mistake they made on the first Sabres goal. Right here, Boschman has position, but for some reason he gets possessed by a hotel doorman. He's going to quickly move out of the way and give a right this way here, sir, to the Buffalo player. The Buffalo player takes open ice, puts it on net, and the Avs just can't find the rebound, ends up in the net. While that goal was disappointing, it was good to see after the goal the Avs actually got themselves going. Instead of spiraling into an inevitable loss, they put the pedal to the metal and actually found a goal coming back the other way. McKinnon, with great speed, managed to get the zone entry. Landeskog ends up getting the puck right across the blue line. Puts a good shot low on net for a rebound, and Blake Como is driving the net to get the rebound and finish off the play. Now, Como is a good player, as long as he doesn't have to handle the puck for more than about 3 seconds. Players like Landeskog and McKinnon give him an A1 chance, he can usually bury them. He's got a good shot, he skates well, and he's not afraid to get dirty in the corners. Still, he's not someone I'd like to be seeing in our top 6. Regardless of what you think of Como, the Avs have a 2-goal lead late in the second period, and this is the first game that's been looking this good in a long time. But the Avs just can't make it easy on themselves. A minute and a half after Como's goal, Buffalo gets a zone entry. It looked like something weird happened on the Avalanche's change, as they only had 4 men in the defensive zone for a long time. Barrie comes up high on the play, tries to cover the man with the puck. Man with the puck ends up dishing off. Barry sticks with the man he was on, and the guy finds a lot of space near the top of the Avalanche zone. 4 guys kind of line up in the slot, 2 Avs players, 2 Buffalo players, and just a perfect shot barring in that Smith never saw, and it's back to a 1-goal lead. At the second intermission, Landeskog does an interview talking about the 1-goal lead and how they have to shut it down in a third to get the win. And I completely believed that the Avs are capable of shutting down a hockey game for an entire period. You know what? They come out there and make Buffalo look like the worst team, forcing Buffalo into mistakes. They get Buffalo to take 2 penalties in the third. Of course, it's the Avs power play, so Avs aren't going to score or anything, but that's 4 minutes off the clock that Buffalo doesn't have anymore. They look like a team that knew how to win, and I think a lot of that has to do with getting Erik Johnson back. The Condor looked great in his own zone tonight. He broke up a 2-on-1 early in the game with an absolutely fantastic diving play, and all night he was just getting the puck in the defensive zone and getting it out. It seemed like every time the puck came to his stick, it was up and out of the zone in the Avs' control. Avs continue shutting it down and even kill off a Buffalo power play late in the period. Then, with the goalie pulled, Como steals the puck, gets it to Landeskog, and the captain caps off a 3-point night with the empty netter. Landy leading the way. The top 6 was just on fire tonight. Including him, 4 of the top 6 players had multi-point games. That's Landeskog, McKinnon, Nieto, and Como. Duchesne, who didn't get a point tonight, was really creating chances. He had multiple good chances off his own stick, and had 2 amazing chances where he passed out in front to Nieto, and Nieto just couldn't quite finish him off. If our top 6 is playing like that, we can win some games. Other news and notes, with 2 points tonight, McKinnon is the first Avalanche player to jump the 40-point marker. Obviously that seems a little low, but when you compare it to the rest of the Avs, it's pretty clear why McKinnon is an untouchable. Out of the game on this one, what do you think of the mandatory 5-day break for teams, and how much did it affect this game in particular? Personally, I think it's kind of silly. You're just moving off days around to get 5 in a row at some point in the season, and that just condenses the rest of the season very tightly as there is no additional time added. It's just a brutal schedule for the rest of the year after the break. That is the end of this game review. Huge shout outs to Reban for helping me make that stats graphic you guys saw. If you liked it, please let me know, as we have a couple other ideas for graphics similar to that we can use in future videos going forward. Thank you for watching, and the Avs get an extra day off finally as they play Tuesday against the Flyers.